my stomach hurts. Sid Witch. Oh, my stomach hurts. Sid Witch.
Let's not cross this lady then, just in case. Oh, Alvin.
That's a great sword.
Thank you.
Oh my, a witcher. Welcome.
What happened to the man outside?
It was his own fault. Many come to me with pitiful fantasies I disdain to fulfill. They take me for a whore, when I am but a witch.
I'll remember that.
Don't worry, I'm not all bad. The sinner will recover.
No, I need to give you the thing. I need to give you this thing.
What do you want?
I found your notice.
I found your notice.
Excellent. Do you have the Barghest skulls?
I do. They're yours, for a price.
I do. They're yours for a price.
I knew you'd manage it. And take this mandrake root. You might find it useful.
Can I ask you something?
Can I ask you something?
If you must.
Do you have any magic against phantom hounds?
Do you have any magic against phantom hounds?
What about your sword? I heard witchers carry two. A silver blade for monsters and steel for humans.
Both are for monsters. Unfortunately, I lack the silver one.
I know of an ointment. When it coats your blade, you'll cause grievous harm even to specters. The formula will cost you 30 orens.
Maybe another time.
Maybe another time.
What do you want?
We could rest for a bit. Oh, what have you got? Dogs and wolves. Ah! A bestiary describing swamp monsters. The drowner, the drowned dead, and the bloidzeuger. Field plants, herbalism. A valuable resource for anyone wishing to recognize some of the plants growing in the areas around Vizima. Fortunately, they both cost 200. Probably because I need them. Right, well, we ain't doing anything with them. Actually, I do want to rest here.
What do you want?
Can I rest here? So we can level up! So, yes. What am I doing? So we've gone quite high with our intelligence, haven't we? Yeah, so I think we'll go... We can upgrade Ard. Then again, disarming isn't going to be particularly useful against these monsters. We don't have a silver. Bleeding, damage, rage. Pain. Precise hit, damage, knockdown. No. Fast style, because we are using that a bit more, it seems, against the Barghest. So we got a bit more. I think I probably should boost these, because I will need them at some point. That leaves me with 2. Dexterity. Predator. Extra attack and extra dodge. Requires the consumption of a mutagen. Maybe I shouldn't do all these. Just the level 1 gives me a bit more flexibility. I think I'll go with the monster lore. Might give me some information about creatures I haven't met yet. Stamina. Duration of alcohol intoxication. Dexterity. Bonus attack and dodge. It works when I'm intoxicated already. That would be useful, I suppose. Oh, deflecting arrows. Admittedly not particularly useful now, but I think getting one closer for it just in case would also be useful. Endurance regeneration. do that, and then we can get the vitality regeneration later. So that's all we're doing for meditation, because I don't think we're doing any... I don't think we're brewing any potions. Oh! But it looks like we can actually make potions. So... no, I don't want to do that. Or we can make cat, which I don't want. I mean, obviously he did say that we could just brew things at random, couldn't he? Oh, white gill's just, it's not actually an ingredient, is it? So I could put that there and just experiment on things, couldn't I? No, I said I wouldn't do that in the session. I'll wait until people comment on whether it's a good idea or not. We will just meditate. We'll meditate until dawn. So it's properly dawn. Officially properly dawn. Ah, oh. No, we already had the Barghest, didn't we? Yeah, so nothing. We've not gained any useful information there, really. Ghoul blood. Ah! Now that's something we wanted. Brilliant. We've just learned a lot of new stuff. That's very good. Ah, yes. The Drowner. Ooh. Drowners are creatures of the night. They appear on the banks of ponds, lakes, and rivers. They are immune to bleeding, blinding, and poison attempts. Fearless. Immune to stun attempts in the Axis sign. I think that's what we're currently using, isn't it? I don't know. Susceptibility. Very sensitive to silver. And susceptible to knockdown attempts. The fast style is most effective against drowners, experience which is used the group style against multiple drowners, obviously. Usually attack in large numbers and take advantages of numerical superiority. Alchemy, drowner brain tissue, Genance's acid, cadaverine, and the Barghest. Barghests are ghosts which come from the underworld only when summoned. Barghests are fearless and cannot be poisoned. Coming from the underworld, they acquire bodies so they can be stunned and experience pain, although they are somewhat resistant to these effects. Barghests are sensitive to silver and very susceptible to knockdown attempts. The fast style is most efficient. Group style when there's more of them. They try to surround their opponents and work as a group. Where one Barghest appears, more will follow. Beast fangs, ectoplasm, and death dust. We've not had any death dust. A ghoul! Ghouls are encountered on battlefields as well as in cemeteries and abandoned crypt. They are resistant to most common poisons. Sensitive to silver and necrophage oil, which I'm guessing is what Abigail was offering. The strong style is most efficient against ghouls, experience which is used group style. Blah. A group of ghouls will try to knock an opponent down, surround him and start eating him alive. Alchemy, abomination lymph, white vinegar, and ghoul blood. Gravier. Graviers appear wherever they can find food, preferably human corpses, but any carcass will do. Immune to common poisons and resistant to knockdown attempts. Tough skin and thick muscle protect them from blows. Sensitive to silver and necrophage oil. The strong style is most efficient against them. Graviers try to knock their victim down and eat them alive. Cadaverine, white vinegar, and gravier bone. Oh, after the war with Nilfgaard, graviers became a real plague. Until then, the monsters were familiar only to specialists and professional beast killers. Thus, everyone mistook them for ghouls. Today, any child could give an accurate description of a gravier, and people who have passed near battlefields or necropolises offer first-hand accounts of the horrible murders committed by these ruthless necrophages. Ghouls are said to have been humans who were once forced into cannibalism and, after many years spent in dark crypts, underwent a horrifying transformation. Only human flesh can satisfy their eternal hunger now, so they kill people and store the remains in the recesses of their lair. Drowners are scoundrels who ended their wicked lives in the water. Drowned alive or thrown into deep water after death, they turn into vengeful creatures who stalk the inhabitants of coastal settlements. People say that Barghests are spectres which materialise as ghastly dogs and persecute the living. According to some folk tales, these monsters are the scouts of the Wild Hunt. Other legends say the ghosts appear as a sign of divine retribution and embody revenge. However, all tales agree on one point. Barghests show the living no mercy. Right, Abomination Lymph from Fladers, Scimitars, Garcanes, Ghouls, Alps, Bruxae, and Bluedzoigas. Beast Fangs, Dogs, Wolves, Barghest, Mutants, Skullheads, and Armoured Hounds. Cadaverines, bodies of the drowned dead, Devourers, Drowners, Alguls, and Graviers. Death Dust, Wraiths, Noon Wraiths, Night Wraiths, and Barghests. Drowner's Brain, from Drowners. Ectoplasm, Ifrits, Spargats, Spectres, Noonwraiths, Night Wraiths. Ghoul Bud from Ghouls. Gravier Bone from Graviers. White Vinegar, an alchemical catalyst obtained from the carcasses of ghouls, alghouls, scimitars, and graviers. Anything new? Witches, what new? Mutagens and magic render witches' bodies resistant to all kinds of disease, even to the point of outright immunity. Don't think anything new anywhere. Anyone else? Ooh, Abigail. A witch named Abigail lives in a village in the outskirts. Though the villagers buy herbs and potions from her, she also faces much hostility. Vesemir mentioned a witch. Berengar was seen in the outskirts earlier. He agreed to kill the beast, but then disappeared. Did he fear facing the monster? The Reverend. The leader of the community in the outskirts is a domineering priest of the eternal fire called the Reverend. His authority reaches well beyond the realm of the spiritual. People from the town and village in the outskirts do exactly what he says. The Reverend is a religious fanatic and a hypocrite. He easily finds guilt where it doesn't exist, ignoring real offences. The Reverend lives in the town, just left of the temple. During the day, he either prays or tends to the chapel. So we have a bit more information about Barghests and ghouls and drowners, which we need for the various quests. Do we still have the... we don't have the... What's this? Notes containing this formally for potion made using... made using Frightener's Eye. Okay, so we could probably make that, and that would give us an extra bronze talent. I should actually think of using that. I can't look at my the alchemy screen from here. That's frustrating. That's quite sad. Would have liked to. Oh, no. Yeah, we've got that, but I don't know where the other things go. So we'll have to... Oh, we can look at the journal. That'll tell us what it is. It mixed by mixing Frightener's Eye with ingredients providing 1 measure of vitriol, quibreth, and rebus. Strong high quality. Oh, I think we can make that. I think we should brew that next time we have a chance. So the crypt is over there. Oh, this is the final shrine. We should probably head there. Finish up this quest. Geese! Geese! Sorry. What? I'm very odd. There's the shrine. Okay, that's not a road to the crypt, that's just another farm.
I promised the Reverend I'd light this for the night.
Okay, so have I done that, or do I need to... Oh, right. Oh, because I waited by dawn. Okay. And it looks like I can't actually equip my sword. I'm pressing the button. Like if I can't activate any of my weapons at the moment. So we'll go and visit... Who lives around this way? Mickle. And he's a city guard, and we'll talk to him. Hello, traveller.
King Foltest raised customs duties again. This bodes ill.
More Celandine. Merchant's Bridge. Yeah, it seems like most the game's kind of like, all the monsters, they only come out at night. I'm sure that's not even remotely true. The Frightener wasn't around only at night. Fireplace, so we could rest here. And brew this potion. Assume Mickle's on this side. Oh, is this the lake? It might be. That might be where the drown... Ooh, there's someone down there. No, that's just a post for the boat. Well done, me. Well done. Mickle!
Halt. What?
What do you mean, what? I want to enter the city.
There's a... what do they call that? A quarter line.
Will it last long, this quarantine?
Commander's job to know, not mine.
And I guess the commander's inside. Does this quarantine apply to everyone?
Yes.
To know.
Have you let anyone in?
People with passes, they're allowed in.
I see. Let's talk.
Does the Reverend know you're here?
Of course.
Of course.
I don't believe you. He give you anything?
I have to put on a ring.
I'll
Ugh.
come back later.
Put on the ring, put on the ring, put on the ring.
Does the Reverend know you're here?
Yes.
Of course.
I don't believe you. He give you anything? The Reverend said, worship the fire sign. Seems he did send you.
Where might I get a pass?
Where might I get a pass?
The Order of the Burning Roses got passes. The eternal fire fights the plague.
I've seen no knights here. Would the Reverend know anything?
He knows a lot. Wouldn't hurt to ask.
Farewell.
Let's actually ask him about helping you.
The Reverend said,
Yes.
worship the fire sign. Seems he did send you.
That sounds more of like a that with that pause makes it sound more like it's a kind of a surprise, like, because it's like Reverend said worship the fire sign. Seems he did send you. I expect it more to be the Reverend said worship the fire sign. Seems he did send you. That kind of thing. The Reverend said you could use my help.
The Reverend said you could use my help.
I've been told to get rid of those dead uns.
Deadens?
Yeah. Commander told me to clear the crypt down the road. I've never fought beasts before. Too scared.
Deadens, you say?
Please, sir.
I'm a witcher, so I'll rid you of these fiends, but in exchange you will pay me 200 orens, and you will tell the Reverend that I helped you.
I'm a witcher, so I'll rid you of the fiends, but in exchange, you'll pay me 200 orens and tell the Reverend I helped you.
Sure, sir. I'll tell him what I know, which will be little. And I don't have much gold neither. But no matter, just so long as the dead uns are slayed, eh?
See you later.
Slain. 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 Kill the ghouls in the crypt at Mickle's request. Why did people never... people very rarely seem to get, like, slay right. Like, it's slew, not slayed. Fairly sure it's slew. Ooh, herbs over there. Can we swim? No. Geralt cannot swim. I always hear those little sounds and they kind of worry me. Do I know what these are? Nope. I assume this is this looks lakeish. Somewhat.